Of all the workout products you can buy, pre-workout supplements may have the widest variety of ingredients, dosages, and effects, which is why it can be really hard to find the best pre-workout supplement for your own individual needs. Also, isn't proper sleep, nutrition, and hydration all you actually need for an excellent workout? I mean, it's undoubtedly true that these three lifestyle choices can radically improve your performance, as well as, your mood and muscle growth and immunity and almost everything else. But for those who want a little something extra, the right pre-workout supplement can improve performance. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the best pre-workout overall, the best for men, best for women, the best without any stimulants, which is indeed a category and an important one, and a whole bunch of other picks as well. If you want to check out the full written version of this article, which has everything written out, plus some of the scientific studies I'm going to be referencing in this video, you can just Google that article with BarBend plus best pre-workouts. And if you want to buy any of these products, you can just click on the links in the description below as well. All right, so what about the best pre-workout overall? When you're looking for an excellent pre-workout supplement, we value research-backed ingredients in clearly disclosed dosages and effective dosages as well. Transparent Labs is a company that heavily prioritizes these elements in their bulk pre-workout, which is our pick for the best pre-workout on the market. There aren't any proprietary blends here. It's also gluten-free, and it contains no artificial flavors, colors, or sweeteners if you object to those ingredients. At 180 milligrams per scoop, bulk's caffeine content is more manageable than some others on the market, which can go well over 300 milligrams per serving. Bulk also features big hits of vitamin D and zinc as well for extra nutrition, plus boron, which has some potential links to healthy testosterone productions, potentially anyway. So it's a really high quality supplement, very, very transparently dosed, no artificial ingredients, and the research supports the dosages used in this product. So yeah, all around, really, really good product. Next up is the best pre-workout for women. Now, although it's marketed toward women, a solid pre-workout isn't necessarily gender specific here. The priorities remain the same: quality ingredients, effective dosing, and delicious flavors, so you actually enjoy drinking it. So while anyone can drink this, and I do myself, Cira Pregame is the best pre-workout for women. Marketed squarely at women, the pre-workout formula contains 8 primary ingredients: L-citrulline, beta-alanine, beta-ene anhydrous, L-tyrosine, 200 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, L-theanine, theobromine, and estrogen, which is a proprietary blend of roots and herbs that promotes optimal absorption. This well-rounded formula will facilitate any activity from lifting weights to running to sprints on the fan bike. Pregame comes in 3 specific flavors. There's peach Bellini, pink candy, and glow hito. This one here is the peach Bellini flavor. Now the dosages are really good and transparent here as well. There's a solid 6 grams of citrulline, which is the dosage that is suggested by most research on these ingredients. 200 milligrams of caffeine might be a little bit high for some ladies, but of course you can always just half your scoop if you feel like it. Next up, the best pre-workout for men. It is safe to assume that many men are after more muscle and more strength. And so it's crucial to select a pre-workout with specific formulations to aid muscle and strength building while providing the focus needed for productive muscle and strength building workouts. So PlantRise's pre-workout fuel is our favorite for that one. This can help with strength training by reducing fatigue and enhancing exercise capacity. The L-citrulline malate 2:1 can help to boost nitric oxide production, which can widen your blood vessels and to increase blood flow to improve workouts and give you a nice pump as well. Beta-alanine can help to decrease muscle fatigue so you can work out for longer. Aside from these 2 ingredients, PlantRise also includes L-tyrosine and L-theanine for a potential boost in cognitive performance, and of course caffeine, which can provide that jolt of energy that you often need right before a tough workout. Now I should mention there is no creatine in this pre-workout, so if you're someone that likes to supplement with creatine, you won't get it in this, you have to have it on the side. But that also means that this is a very useful pre-workout for people who are not trying to gain the extra mass associated with creatine. So maybe if you're in preparation for a show or something like that, some people like to taper off their creatine input. What I'm trying to say here is that this is a very, very versatile pre-workout, whether or not you like creatine. Next up is the best pre-workout for weight loss. Please remember the key to weight loss is consuming fewer calories than you burn in a day. But is there a pre-workout that might offer a little bit of extra help in that realm? Yes, I think so. That's Transparent Labs here. They are stepping up to the plate once more with lean. Do note that none of these products describe themselves as weight loss supplements though, so they shouldn't be taken as such. It's like a special category with the FDA. This is not an official weight loss supplement. Do make sure you consult a medical professional before beginning any weight loss protocol. With that said, Transparent Labs at $1.63-ish per serving. Lean is our favorite for weight loss. There's a lot of ingredients in it that you'll also find in dedicated fat burners like synephrine, which a couple of studies found may increase the number of calories burned in a given day, an effect that may be enhanced by the hordenine that's also present in this product. Some of the ingredients may also support thyroid health, which, an impaired thyroid can lead to weight gain. Plus, it's dosed with many other mainstay pre-workout ingredients like citrulline, beta-alanine, and theanine to help reduce the jitters from the extra caffeine. All right, next up, we've got the best all-natural pre-workout. If you don't want artificial flavors or sweeteners or colors, here's one of our favorite options, which also takes an unusually calculated approach to caffeine dosing as well. This is Kaged Muscles Pre-Caged Sport. It's about $1.33 per serving. Now, there's no very strong evidence that artificial sweeteners are harmful, but that said, some folks do prefer to steer clear nonetheless, which is fine if that's your bag. The good news is pre-workouts such as Pre-Caged Sports provide naturally flavored supplements without compromising the ingredients label. So in addition to packing a bunch of interesting vitamins like B6 and B12 and magnesium and sodium as well for some hydration, Pre-Caged also boasts tried and true ingredients such as beta-alanine, caffeine, and L-citrulline for a bit of extra pump. While some pre-workouts offer up to 300 milligrams of caffeine, which is about what you find in 3.5 cups of coffee, based on the USDA's measurements anyway, Kaged Muscle takes a more calculated approach with a 188 milligram dosage of caffeine here, which makes it a bit more friendly on those who are a bit more sensitive to caffeine or who just don't want a massive hit of caffeine. Next up is the best pre-workout for beginners. Because pre-workout newbies, they might not want to necessarily inundate their system with a kitchen sink full of different ingredients. This formula is basic and effective, which makes it pretty beginner friendly. This is PlantRise's pre-workout fuel. It costs about $1.59 per serving. PlantRise's formula has 9 ingredients and only 5 pre-workout specific ingredients. This formula facilitates health and hydration with minerals and nutrients such as calcium, sodium, iron, and potassium. And then there's the performance-focused ingredients, which are citrulline malate, which may help with blood flow, beta-alanine, which may help with endurance. There's caffeine, of course, which can help with energy output and power output, that kind of thing. There's L-theanine and L-tyrosine, which may help with focus. These ingredients are science-backed and proven and effective, so people who are just starting out with pre-workouts and don't want a lot of weird experimental ingredients, they'll be happy with PlantRise's pre-workout fuel, which has just the basic stalwarts of the pre-workout industry, nothing too weird or fringe in the world of science. Next up is the best pre-workout for pumps, for skin stretching pumps. Pumps is the main reason a lot of people take pre-workouts. It means you are increasing blood flow to a muscle, and some research suggests that it might not just be an aesthetic benefit. It might help with hypertrophy, might reduce muscle soreness as well. So there are actual reasons to get a pre-workout that is all about the pumps, and this picks ingredients may facilitate pumps by increasing blood flow to your muscles. This product is Kaged Muscles Pre-Caged. Targeting a specific muscle like your biceps increases blood flow to that area. And certain ingredients like L-citrulline facilitate blood vessel dilation for more optimal flow. And Kaged Muscles Pro Pump Matrix, which comprises 6.5 grams of L-citrulline, which is the high end of the recommended dose, will prime your body for better pumps. Yes, you look more swole, but you'll also flood a specific body part with nutrient-rich blood to streamline muscle recovery for better overall results. Studies have shown that blood flow to a particular limb does in fact help that area recover more efficiently. Really, really solid pre-workout and very delicious because it has artificial flavors and sweeteners. If you don't want that, that's again, you might want to get their sport version instead. All right, next up is the best stimulant-free pre-workout. Because you don't need to be bouncing off the walls to have an effective workout, and plenty of gym goers prefer a pre-workout that is free of caffeine or the stimulants that may cause unwanted jitters and a subsequent crash, especially if you're someone who works out after work, right? You don't want a big hit of caffeine at 6 or 7 p.m. Transparent Labs Stim-free pre-workout is our favorite for this purpose. On paper, Transparent Labs Stim-free pre-workout has most of the ingredients found in regular pre-workouts that do have stimulants, but without the stimulants, right? So there's no caffeine in this, but they do have the BCAAs for muscle maintenance. You get the taurine and the L-tyrosine for mental focus, citrulline malate for pumps, and then a few interesting additions as well. There's bioperine, which may enhance bioavailability, like help releasing to absorb well. It's like a black pepper extract. There's L of ATP that may improve ATP production, and there's also huperzine A that may support brain health. Plus, it comes in 5 colors. You get tropical punch, orange, sour grape, blue raspberry, and green apple as well. So yeah, super effective pre-workout. It's got like all the stalwarts, like the mainstays of the pre-workout industry, just minus that caffeine. And also minus artificial flavors and sweetness, so all natural as well, if that's your bag. Next up, for you cardio junkies, the best pre-workout for running. Compared to lifting, running requires endurance and stamina, and for those reasons, you might want a pre-workout that prioritizes ingredients that stimulate like long-term energy, focus, and performance. So Xwerks Ignite is our favorite for that one, about $1.63 per serving. This formula notably includes calcium and magnesium lactate, which, despite broad claims that lactic acid is a hindrance to performance, have been shown to bolster endurance in some research. There's also DMAE, a compound that may improve brain health by increasing the production of the chemical acetylcholine, caffeine that can help stimulate performance as well, and vitamins B6 and B12 that may help to maintain healthy energy levels. Next up is the best tasting pre-workout, because with any supplement, it certainly helps a lot if you can stomach the taste of it. And if you're seeking a palatable pre-workout, then this pick is for you. Kaged Muscles Pre-Kaged offers up a laundry list of clinically dosed ingredients that bolster performance and 7 tasty flavors: cherry bomb, pink lemonade, grape, fruit punch, berry blast, crisp apple, and orange crush. Pre-Kaged is also free of artificial colors and dyes, and it's naturally flavored. The product is also third-party tested and free of banned substances. However, it only comes with 20 servings per bottle, so those who like to buy their supplements in bulk may need to look elsewhere. But taste is really good. I like crisp apple myself. Next up is the best pre-workout for muscle gain. Now, if muscle gain is your primary goal, far and away the most important thing is your calorie intake and your protein intake, but there are some interesting ingredients in a lot of pre-workouts that could potentially help to facilitate this goal. Pre-Lab Pro is our favorite pick for a pre-workout for muscle gain, and the reason for that is that it contains ingredients intended to increase the body's production of nitric oxide, which, as I've mentioned elsewhere in this video, helps to relax and dilate blood vessels, potentially help to increase blood flow, increase pump, and thereby potentially help to increase muscle gain. Pre-Lab Pro has red night red beet powder in addition to L-citrulline. Both of these have interesting links to the increased production of nitric oxide. And an interesting bonus with this pre-workout is that it's made by Performance Lab. And there are vitamins here, and they have a good amount of them, like a lot of B vitamins plus vitamin D. What they do is they grow these micronutrients by seeding them into live organisms that then synthesize their own micronutrients. It's very, very complicated, but the end result is vitamins and minerals that are more bioidentical to the type that you get in food. In other words, the body more easily recognizes them and absorbs them more easily. So in addition to getting a pretty potent pre-workout, you get very easily absorbed nutrients as well as a little bonus. Next up, the best vegan pre-workout. For people who are following a vegan diet, it can be more difficult to find a pre-workout that caters to your dietary restrictions. Plant-based eaters can rest assured though that there are pre-workout supplements on the market that are free of any and all animal-based products, and this pick is the best: Xwerks Ignite. It is common to see animal products in pre-workouts like gelatin, which is used for consistency, or lanolin, which is often used in vitamin D, and bee pollen as well, which is often touted as like a superfood. Xwerks contains none of these ingredients and instead relies on silica as a gelatin replacement. Aside from that change, Xwerks is a standard pre-workout with research-backed, full-bodied ingredients lists to hone focus, bolster endurance, and provide long-lasting energy without the crash and jitters that you often get with big hits of caffeine. Now, the best thermogenic pre-workout. If you're in a fat loss phase and you want like everything you eat to support that goal, well, I mean, most importantly, you need to be eating the right number of calories and getting the right macros. But if you are curious about thermogenic ingredients like cayenne pepper for fat loss, that kind of thing, you might want to consider Evlution Nutrition's Engn Shred. This particular product was our favorite pre-workout for people cutting weight. Not only is it a pre-workout with plenty of the standard ingredients like beta-alanine, caffeine, tyrosine, but it also has an Engn Shred matrix that is full of ingredients that are linked to bolstered fat loss, like red pepper extract, coleus extract, and yohimbine, all of which may enhance the calorie burning process called thermogenesis. It's also tasty, reasonably priced, and it perks you up to have a solid workout. If you don't mind the secret blends, this is a very great pick. Lastly, we have the best pre-workout without creatine, which is Transparent Labs bulk. Creatine is a fantastic supplement, but not everyone wants to take creatine because, well, I mean, look, maybe they're already getting creatine outside of their pre-workout, or they don't want creatine, right? The thing with creatine is one of the main effects people like about it is it makes your muscles look a little bit bigger because it helps them to like draw in more water. Naturally, a lot of people love that effect, but some people are really watching their weight or they just don't want to seem bulkier, so they try to avoid creatine. If that's you, go ahead and get Transparent Labs Bulk if you like, because it's a really, really fantastic supplement. It's got all the regular pre-workout stalwarts. It's got a nice focus on like clean energy as well, right? So you've got some tyrosine in here and some taurine and some theanine to help with focus. And the caffeine content is relatively low. It's 180 milligrams per scoop. So that's enough for a nice boost, but not so much that like people who are extra sensitive to caffeine are going to have some trouble with it. So it's got a really nice balance there. It's also got plenty of vitamin D3 and zinc to support your overall health, and it's got plenty of ingredients for endurance as well. So it's a really, really solid product. If you do want a pre-workout that's very well dosed and has a really wide variety of effects but doesn't have any creatine, I would definitely suggest you go Transparent Labs Bulk. All right, that does it for our exhaustive list of the best pre-workouts on the market. Thank you very much for watching this whole time. If you've made it to the end, we have tried a whole lot of pre-workouts to get on this list. We're very confident in the list. But listen, let us know in the comments below if there's anything that you think should have made this list or what your favorite products are. Make sure you Google the full list, BarBend plus best pre-workouts, to get a look at all the references to all the stuff that we've been saying, all of our scientific claims we've been making, because we back up everything we say with science. And make sure you subscribe to the BarBend YouTube channel for more news, reviews, and tips on strength training.